Neurodivergent. Top tips for all ages. What is neurodivergent? How best to both communicate and support someone of any age who is neurodivergent, and how to find out if you or a loved one are neurodivergent. In this video, you will be given all the answers in 5 easy steps. Welcome to Worlds for All. Before we get started, I want to share a few resources that I used to prepare this video. The first is a research paper titled Neurodiversity, a concept whose time has come by Judy Singer. The second is an article titled Understanding Neurodiversity, a guide to specific learning differences by the University of Derby, England. Finally, I also referenced the website of the National Autistic Society. Now, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and leave any comments or suggestions you have to help us improve our content. But please note, although we read all comments, we won't be able to respond to them. So, let's jump right in. Number 1. What is neurodivergence? Neurodivergence refers to the idea that the human brain can function in many different ways. There is no one normal way for a brain to work. Instead, everyone's brain is unique and can have different strengths and challenges. Neurodivergence recognizes that people who are diagnosed with conditions such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, or Tourette's syndrome are simply displaying a different type of brain function. These individuals have unique perspectives and abilities that can add diversity and creativity to our society. Number 2. How do you find out if you or a loved one is neurodivergent? If you suspect that you or someone you know may be neurodivergent, the first step is to speak with a medical professional. A diagnosis can only be made by a qualified practitioner who can assess symptoms and evaluate the individual's history. It is essential to approach any assessment with an open mind and a non-judgmental attitude. Diagnosis can provide a better understanding of an individual's strengths and challenges and lead to appropriate support and accommodations. Number 3. 3 great ways to support and communicate effectively with young children who are neurodivergent. First, use clear and simple language. Neurodivergent children can struggle with processing complex information, so it's important to communicate in a way that they can easily understand. Use visual aids, such as pictures or diagrams, to help reinforce the message. Second, provide a structured environment. Children with neurodivergence often feel more secure and confident when they know what to expect. Create a predictable routine that they can follow and use visual aids, such as calendars or schedules, to help them understand what's happening. Third, focus on their strengths. Neurodivergent children have unique abilities and talents that can be nurtured and developed. Encourage their interests and passions, and celebrate their achievements. Help them build self-esteem and resilience. Number 4. 3 great ways to support and communicate with teenagers who are neurodivergent. First, allow them space to express themselves. Teenagers with neurodivergence can struggle with social communication, so it's essential to create a safe space for them to share their thoughts and feelings. Listen actively and validate their experiences. Second, provide clear expectations and boundaries. Teenagers with neurodivergence can struggle with executive function, so it's important to be clear and consistent with expectations. Use visual aids, such as charts or lists, to help them remember what's expected of them. Third, provide opportunities for socialization. Teenagers with neurodivergence often feel isolated and lonely, so it's important to help them build social skills and relationships. Encourage them to join clubs or groups that match their interests and strengths. Number 5. 3 great ways to support and communicate with adults who are neurodivergent. First, recognize their strengths and support their needs. Adults with neurodivergence can excel in many areas if they are given the right support and accommodations. Help them identify their strengths and interests, and provide accommodations that help them work to their full potential. Second, provide clear communication and expectations. Adults with neurodivergence can struggle with social cues and subtle communication, so it's important to communicate clearly and directly. Avoid using sarcasm or metaphorical language, and try to be upfront about expectations. Third, respect their autonomy and independence. Adults with neurodivergence are capable of making their own decisions and leading fulfilling lives. Respect their choices and preferences, and work with them to develop strategies that support their independence. In conclusion, neurodivergence is an important concept that recognizes the uniqueness and diversity of human brains. To support and communicate effectively with neurodivergent individuals of any age, it's essential to approach them with an open mind and sensitivity, recognize and encourage their strengths, and provide the appropriate support and accommodations. Remember, seeking a diagnosis and professional help is the first step in understanding and supporting neurodivergent individuals. Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and leave your comments and suggestions below.